Hello, everybody. This is Miss Valley Entertainment News, and my name is Dread, and I'm coming to you with a public service announcement aimed at parents, especially. Need to warn those of you who maybe do not know, and if you think people aren't paying attention to certain areas of the internet where you may discover these things and they need to know it, make sure they know. The Skeleton Crew is pulling a bait and switch. Two very calm, very nice episodes to begin, and then they come after your kids. Yes, indeed, as we see here on this paused portion of this John Del Arroz video called Star Wars Skeleton Crew Woke Insanity, dropping in episode 3 of the Disney Plus show. It says, now Disney's released a new show in Star Wars Skeleton Crew. This show is intentionally aimed at children with the premise of a coming-of-age story of misfit youth who happen upon a starship and get lost in space. It should be a story of camaraderie and fun, but instead, Disney has taken the opportunity to go woke once again and push a grooming agenda on children. First two episodes were released on Disney Plus yesterday, and the plotline seemed innocuous. Where is this going? It appears as though Disney will be focusing on action and adventure, like Star Wars fans wanted, rather than pushing a heavy agenda as they did in The Acolyte. But in episode 3, you'll meet the parents and learn one character has two moms. They just can't help themselves. Modern messaging must be inserted no matter what. I'd have preferred they kept the parents out of it altogether. And here's Chris Gore, who says, I agree, Skeleton Crew is a fun and solid Star Wars show for kids. This is the person who broke the news. In episode 3, you'll meet the parents and learn one character has two moms. They just can't help themselves. Modern messaging must be inserted no matter what. I'd have preferred they kept the parents out of it altogether. Yeah, and then let's take a look at what the Trent Report has to say. The first little bit of this video called Star Wars Skeleton Crew Bait and Switch Incoming. Let's listen to what the Trent Report has to say.
The Walt Disney Company and Lucasfilm's latest Star Wars show that premiered on Disney Plus yesterday, it's called Skeleton Crew, is going to be a bait and switch. Film Threat's Chris Gore revealed as much in a recent post, sharing that the third episode pushes the agenda, much like all Star Wars shows now do.
And that is true. This is the new thing. They will lure you in by making what looks to be an okay or maybe even good show with nothing bad about it you could possibly complain about. Get more people watching and then wham, hit you with what they really want to do. Change your world, change your children, change your thoughts. They want to be in charge of your thoughts. That's Disney.
Whether they be aimed at children or adults. And when I mean children, I mean like kindergartners and pre-K with their, what is it called? Young Jedi Adventure Show. Or this one, which is clearly aimed at probably children like 6 to 12 years old. It's absolutely sick. It's absolutely disgusting. And let's just call it what it is. They're trying to groom these children into these disordered lifestyles and are trying to promote these disordered lifestyles as good. And they are using Star Wars to do so.
I can't disagree with what the Trent Report says. You know, I'll be honest. When I'm recording this, it's about 24 hours or so after the first two episodes of Skeleton Crew came out. I don't own Disney Plus. I download my shows on the internet. That's how I watch TV. I don't own a TV. I don't own cable. So I downloaded the first two episodes and I was prepared to watch them. I was actually going to watch them in a couple of hours. But I've now decided, nope. I'm going to wait till the entire series is out. The entire season, the entire series is done. And then listen to what people have to say about each and every episode and discover how much crap and shit is in there, Disney. How much mouse poop have you shoveled into your show? How much do you want to change the minds of children in your way to make them more woke, to make them more pliable, to make them less resistant, to make them choose to have different thoughts than their parents do, to try to change society? Disney, you're supposed to just put out good family fun entertainment. You can't do it though, can you? because that's not what you're about anymore. You're about changing the world. And maybe like me, you think Disney is interested in changing the world, make it much, much worse, much, much more sick, and much, much more evil. That's my opinion. And if it's your opinion too, give yourself a thought about whether or not you want to continue to watch the Skeleton Crew, or whether you're going to wash your hands of it. I'm going to wait, like I say, till the end of the season, the end of the show, and decide based upon all that I hear whether or not I want to get involved or not. Perhaps if Two Moms, quickly mentioned and passed over, is all that there is, maybe I will still give the show a shot. But I don't hold out much hope at this point, because Disney is a corrupt animal stuck in a cage who wants you to die. They would get out of the cage and kill you if they could, because they think you're the problem with society and that they're the cure. Welcome to the new age, people. This is the new age. You're the problem. You need to die. That's what Disney thinks. That's what many up there think. If you're on the internet, you know this to be true. And I'm going to wash my hands completely of this kind of shit and have absolutely nothing to do with it. If I have to turn my back on Star Wars completely, so be it. I used to love the franchise. There were parts of it, very old parts of it, that I still love, but I do not deserve or want to be preached at by someone who's only preaching evil. So Disney can go fuck themselves. And like I say, if you're interested in what Disney's really doing, stay tuned to this channel and others. Watch the two videos that I showed. I will link them down below in the description. Watch for yourself. Maybe consider subscribing to these channels if you want. And I'll tell you what, if you're interested and think this message needs to get out, share it with others, especially the parents out there, because Disney is in the business of grooming your children. From Miss Valley Entertainment News, my name is Dread. Stay safe out there, everybody. Keep your stick on the ice. Goodbye.